This video is the 30th video I've posted in 30 days. And I thought it would be fun in this last video to talk about 3 things that I've learned since starting YouTube. My name is Jonathan. Welcome. I like to hang out on the corner of creativity, entrepreneurship, and faith. And so I started this channel to be able to talk about those things, to relate with people and connect with people like yourself who like to hang out on that corner as well. Fellow creatives who want to grow in their craft, who want to maybe figure out how to make an income from their creative work, and fellow creatives who want to see their whole life, including their creativity, including their entrepreneurship endeavors, through the lens of their faith in Christ. So glad you're here. Welcome back. If this is not your first video, super honored that you decided to join me again. If you're brand new, welcome. I hope that you find a home here. Let's talk about the 3 things I've learned since starting YouTube 30 days ago. The first thing that I want to say is that doing this 30-day challenge was actually really helpful. It was really difficult to make 30 videos in 30 days. I needed this momentum to push past the resistance, to get in the swing of just picking up the camera, of just simply editing the video, of getting over the fact that the things that I'm working on are not perfect before I export it and I publish it. I just needed the momentum to push past my fears. I needed the deadlines of making it happen to push past my mood swings that I have because, there's an emotional roller coaster when you're making things. You're feeling awesome one minute and the next minute you are like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Why am I doing this? Just getting personally comfortable with making something new every day was really valuable to me as I launched this new YouTube channel. To be completely transparent, this is nowhere near my first time on YouTube. I've actually been on YouTube a long time and I've started a few different things on YouTube and they've just petered out over time. And in the past, the thought of making 1 video a week or making 2 videos a week was really, really daunting. And it was daunting because I didn't have what I needed internally to make myself just pick up a camera to just go. I didn't have what I needed on the inside to just make a point to plan out and schedule and think through the things that I want to say. I didn't have the personal momentum to just edit the video, to just get it done, to get it submitted by the deadline. But now that I've pushed myself to make 1 video a day, the thought of making only 1 video or 2 videos a week feels like luxury. It feels like I can spend so much time making the videos what I want them to be. And it feels like I'm just in the swing of getting in front of a camera and making videos happen. And so I just have a lot less resistance to break through as I'm continuing to press into 2024 on YouTube. So that's one thing that I've learned is that if you can just challenge yourself to go out there and to just create stuff, if you can give yourself a sprint where you don't break the chain, where you just do a thing consistently that is challenging to you to just make it happen day after day after day, it has definitely helped me finally get this channel launched and going. The second thing I've learned after being on YouTube for 30 days is that this is a great platform for getting feedback. And that's really what I wanted more than almost anything. I wanted to spend 30 days to just really be diligent to get my thoughts and my ideas out into the world for the sake of getting feedback. And I felt like YouTube was the best place for me to do that. And to be honest, I have been super encouraged by the feedback that I've been getting. At the recording of this video, I think I have something like 140 subscribers. And some people might think, oh, well, after 30 days, you only have 140 subscribers. But to be honest, I am super encouraged because that's 140 people that have subscribed to things that I have to say. I think in this social media age, we can stop being amazed and grateful for the fact that people are willing to give us one of their most precious resources, which is their time and their attention. And instead, we feel entitled to it. My videos are getting anywhere between 50 views up to 1,000 views. And I just try to remind myself that if I had the opportunity to go and speak in front of 50 people or up to 1,000 people, I would love that opportunity. And I would be thrilled and excited because I've done events my whole life. And I know that if I can connect meaningfully with 50 to 1,000 people, then that will likely lead to more opportunity. The fact that you are watching these videos, the fact that you are subscribing to this channel gives me feedback and it helps me know that the things I'm creating are valuable. And so that's just been fun to get that feedback over the last 30 days. But the feedback that has encouraged me more than growing numbers of views and subscribers has been the comments, the texts, the emails, both from friends who know me and love me and who are watching and participating and finding value in the things that I'm creating, and the comments and the emails from new people who are just discovering the stuff that I'm creating. I seriously can't tell you how thankful and encouraged I am by your comments, by your messages that I've gotten since I've started this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for that feedback. It's encouraging me to continue to press on and press in 2024 as I start this new channel. Growing opportunities is another kind of feedback that is really important and really valuable to me. And in 30 days, I have gotten to meet some really cool new people. I've met them online in messages, but I've also even gotten to meet some people in person that I didn't know before I started this YouTube in 30 days challenge. And that's just really cool. I've even received some interest to help consult some fellow creatives or some businesses, and I got invited to speak at a small conference for creators. My channel might be small, but this kind of feedback encourages me so much, and it tells me that I'm going in the right direction and that for me, YouTube is the way to go. And that leads me to the thing that I have learned the most in the last 30 days of YouTube. And really, it's not a new thing that I've learned, but it's something that has just solidified, a truth that has solidified for me. I have for the last 15 years created a lot of content and put it on the internet, put it on various channels. I've written tons of blogs. I've created tons of reels and TikToks. I've posted on Instagram and Facebook like a madman. And there have been some small wins from those channels, and I think there's still some value in those channels. But nothing has expanded my reach and my opportunities like YouTube. For example, a year ago, my heart was burning to create content like what I'm making for you here on YouTube, but I decided to write blogs. I posted a bunch of blogs over on my website, and I turned a lot of those same blogs into these YouTube videos that you're watching on this channel. Now, when it was a blog, on a good day, I was lucky to get maybe 10 people to come and read a blog. And normally it was, to be honest, between 2 and 5 people. But I turned those blogs into these YouTube videos, and again, I'm getting anywhere between 50 to 1,000 people to listen to the things that I have to say, to listen to the content that I'm creating. YouTube is just so much better at discoverability than pretty much any other platform. In my opinion, the algorithm for YouTube is the best at placing your content in front of people who might actually love the things that you're making. YouTube is also just uniquely great at content longevity. On pretty much any other platform, if I post something and it doesn't get much reach within the first 24 hours, it's dead in the water. Nobody's gonna see it, nobody's gonna engage with it. But on YouTube, my most watched video, within the first 48 hours, it only had like 15 views, and I just thought, well, this video didn't work. But then it took off within a couple of days, and now it's well over 1,000 views on a relatively small channel that's brand new. And this is something that consistently happens on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTubers, and they are constantly saying that they posted a video, and then 3 months later, that video blew up, and a lot of people started engaging and watching that video. That's just not a story that you hear told about any other platform, but you consistently hear stories like that on YouTube. Like I said, the truth is that I haven't just been on YouTube for 30 days. My wife and I, for the last 10 plus years, have made our bread and butter, our income, from being a musical duo. And a big part of trying to make your income from your creative work is that you have to find ways to stay connected with people, and a big way to do that is to continue to create content. And so I've been heavily invested in writing a lot of blogs throughout the years. I've written a ton of email newsletters. Like I told you before, I've written a lot of Instagram posts. I've posted consistently and faithfully on Instagram. I've created and posted a lot on Facebook. And again, I can point to a lot of value that has been created because of the stuff that we've made for those channels. But for all my efforts on all the other channels, our YouTube channel has about 3 to 5 times more subscribers, and the opportunities that we get are about 3 to 5 times greater than all of the opportunities we get from the other channels combined. And the funny/sad thing about that is that for our artist duo, YouTube is the platform that I have invested in the least. It's the platform that I've had the least amount of strategy for. For the longest time, I just saw YouTube as a holding ground for some of our longer videos. But even though I haven't had much of a strategy, even though we haven't posted consistently, YouTube has been the platform that has helped us grow the most. YouTube is the reason why we've gotten as many opportunities as we have over the years. People who knew us or who were referred to us would go and they would check out our YouTube channel before they decided to work with us, before they would decide to book us. They would go and check out our YouTube channel way more than they would go and check out our Facebook account, or way more than they would go and check out our Instagram account. And YouTube has been the main place where people have discovered our music over the years. For example, we wrote a song about marriage several years ago, and because of YouTube, it is now being performed in weddings all over the country. Because of YouTube, it now has millions and millions of streams. If I had written that song and just posted it on Spotify, there is no way that it would have had the reach or the impact that it's had. And we now generate a decent piece of income from that one song alone because of YouTube. And to be honest, this has been true about almost all of our songs. As indie artists, the biggest organic reach that we've gotten from any song that we have has been through YouTube. So what I'm trying to say is that what I've learned from being on YouTube the last 30 days is that I need to be on YouTube. This is the place where I need to be. This is the place where I want to be. It's the place that makes the most sense. If I'm gonna invest time and energy into making stuff and putting it out online, YouTube is the place I need to be. And yes, YouTube takes the most effort. It takes the most energy. Not only do you have to write and you have to plan content, but you then have to figure out how you're going to visually present the content that you're making. That includes filming, that includes editing, that includes creating visuals in some other kind of way. But for me, it's worth it because the return on investment in attention and feedback and opportunities is just so much higher than any other place, any other platform where I could be posting and creating content. In a way, I feel like I've just been kind of playing around with YouTube for years. I'm excited to get more invested in YouTube. I'm excited to get more into the strategy of YouTube. I'm just excited to invest more of myself into a platform that has proven to be worth my time. I'm curious to know, what do you think about YouTube? What's your experience been like? If you are wanting to make and put stuff out online, what are your hesitations about being on YouTube? Maybe you have a different experience than me. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to know, because I have had largely a very positive experience with YouTube, and I feel like YouTube is the place that holds the most possibilities for me in the things that I'm trying to create. But I'd love to know your opinions. I'd love to know your thoughts. I'd love to know what you're working on. Let's connect in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this 30-day challenge. For those of you who have been following along throughout the 30 days, I cannot tell you enough how thankful and grateful I am, how encouraged I am, and how excited I am to continue to connect with you. Since this is the end of the 30-day challenge, I'm not going to be posting a new video tomorrow, and I'm sad not to see you tomorrow. But don't fear, because I will be back next week with new videos. And I'm looking forward to staying connected with you right here on YouTube. See you next week. Bye, friends.